Doing. Good evening and welcome to Game 2 of our Little League doubleheader here at Beaver Dam Athletic Fields. This time it is the AA final, the Brewers taking on the Red Sox. Didn't think you'd get that matchup tonight here on DailyDodge.com, did you? Well, here we have it for you. Some Little League baseball action. We appreciate you tuning in for Game 2 here. Cale Zomer once again alongside my partner Kevin Haugen. Kevin, we are back with game number 2, the AA final.
That first game was a lot of fun. Saw some great plays, some great pitching and batting from both teams.
One thing I did not clarify with them is yellow shirts versus blue shirts here. Which one's Brewers, which one's Red Sox? Because Brewers could be either. So we got to get that figured out. But I've got the starting lineups here. They even organized them in batting order for me, which is great, which is absolutely phenomenal. So we'll get that figured out for you. But we've got the AA Brewers versus Red Sox here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Would you be able to see, maybe somebody out there knows which one's the Brewers, blue or yellow? So we'll find that out for you. I'm going to go with yellow because I just realized the hats. Yeah, I just realized the hats have the Brewers logos on them. Not sure if I completely missed that on Game 1, but it's very, very possible. So I think what we have here is the Red Sox will be up first. Makes sense with the blue uniforms. Believe that'll be the Red Sox. Find out who we've got pitching for the Brewers here in the first inning for you. Appreciate you joining us for Game 2 of our doubleheader here on DailyDodge.com. Happy to bring you some Beaver Dam Little League baseball. I'm going to go with Brewers are yellow because I just noticed the Brewer logos on the hats.
Yeah, you would be correct.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you and I both entirely missed that for Game 1. We were trying to figure out which team was which, but it's entirely possible.
I may have overlooked that.
Yeah. So, for the Red Sox up here first, we've got Levi Grunwald batting first. Check 1, 2. All right, looks like we're pretty good. So Levi Grunwald batting first for the Red Sox. Pitch. And that is going to be ball 1. Let you know who's pitching for the Brewers here in a second. Ball 2. Pitching for the Brewers is number 11, which is Ty Fitzsimmons. Here is... Called the second ball wrong. That was actually a strike. So now we're 2-1. This is Levi Grunwald up to bat for the Red Sox. He plays catcher, second base, and outfield. Attends Prairieville Elementary. Favorite baseball team is the Brewers. Enjoys Christian Yelich. Nice to see Levi out here. And that is ball 4. He will head to first. Up next for the Red Sox will be Micah Radicek. Hoping I'm saying that right. Could be wrong. Apologies to Micah. Could even be saying the first name wrong. Might be Mika. I'm going to go with Micah. All right, that's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike on Micah. He plays all positions except for first base and catcher. Attends St. Catherine Drexel School. Pop up to second. Catch is dropped, so runner will advance to second. So runners at first and second for the Red Sox here in the top of the first. It was Micah Radicek with a pop-up to second. Mike enjoys soccer, wrestling, and he participates in Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. Favorite baseball player, Lorenzo Kane. Now up for the Red Sox, Dashel Ebner. We had Dashel's brother in our Game 1. Here comes the pitch. That's outside for ball 1. Dashel plays third base and right field. Attends Washington Elementary. Likes playing soccer with his brother. I bet you that's his brother we had in his first game, our first game tonight. It's high for ball 2. Oh, the first one is a strike. Good thing I'm not an umpire once again. Favorite baseball teams for Dashel are the Red Sox and the Brewers. Favorite subject is math. And his favorite TV show, I like this, Scooby-Doo, and he likes the movie Luca. That's a new Disney Plus one. Watched that with the kids the other day. Great movie. There's Dashel with the 1-2. And strike 3. No. Yeah, strike 3. This is a different style scoreboard I'm paying attention now too, so it acts a little differently than our first game. So that brings up Cameron Ahern to the plate for the Red Sox with 1 out in the inning. That's a little bouncer. It's caught in time to get the out at second. And he's out at home. And just like that, we've got 3 outs, and we move to the bottom of the second. These kids play fast, Kevin.
They do so fast. We already skipped the bottom of the first inning.
We did?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
you said
come on, man.
You said we're heading to the bottom of the second.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's, like I said, if you missed game 1, we established firmly that my math skills are, not up to snuff. I do not think I'm smarter than a 5th grader in that sense. So Brewers will come up to bat. And leading off the bottom of the first for the Brewers will be Ty Fitzsimmons. He goes to Washington Elementary, plays shortstop, pitcher, second and first. Enjoys golf, biking, and fishing. Milwaukee Brewers, his favorite team. Enjoys the movie Space Jam. And if you could go on vacation anywhere, good pick. He'd go to Florida.
Not bad.
It's right up my alley. See if we can find out who's pitching for the Red Sox this inning. Bottom of the second, we are scoreless. Red Sox versus Brewers in the Double-A final. Game 2 of our doubleheader here at Beaver Dam Athletic Fields in Beaver Dam. Happy to bring you some Beaver Dam baseball. Nolan Longseth going to be the pitcher, we believe, for the Red Sox in this bottom of the first. That was a very fast half inning. They don't mess around. Appreciate the Little Leaguers hanging out and waiting for us to get up and running here with our broadcast, because we had to tear down all the equipment. We got sound, video, all that stuff. Tear it down from the first press box, get it all loaded up in the van, bring it over to the other side of the park, and do it all over again. Appreciate them being patient. Do wish I would have brought my stopwatch with me, though, Kevin, because I do feel like I'd have a new record in setup time for video this time.
That was fast.
I mean, I beat you. I didn't even know where you were.
I was expecting another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was fast. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. Of course, we'll find out by the 6th inning that I did something wrong. But,
we're not on the air right now.
Yeah, no, we're just talking to ourselves. We'll just double check that connection. It looks good. I think we'll be all right. So Longseth to pitch. Ty Fitzsimmons going to come to the plate first. Bringing you Little League Baseball commercial free tonight. Appreciate Columbus Family Dental and Grande Cheese bringing you tonight's video cast. Here comes Ty to the plate. Hopefully you can see all right on the video stream. We've got a different angle. We're behind home this time, but we got the fence to mess with, and we're right up against it. So hopefully we don't lose focus of the players too much. I know the fence can get a little distracting, but it does protect the video equipment. You didn't realize there was time limits on baseball here, Kevin. Just noticed there's a timer on the scoreboard.
I did notice that too.
So here comes Fitzsimmons to the plate. Leadoff batter for the Brewers. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Appreciate the coaching staff getting our batting order to us right off the bat. Oh, that's a little pop to second, but it's caught for out number 1. That'll bring up Gage Jones for the Brewers. Goes to Washington Elementary. Plays all positions, if you can believe that. Favorite baseball players, Josh Hader. Favorite subject in school is math. Likes the movie The Longest Yard. That's a good pick. He's got longest yard hair, doesn't he?
Wonder if it's the Bruce Reynolds or the
Burt Reynolds?
Burt Reynolds.
Could be. I'm gonna guess he's a Adam Sandler, Kevin James remake type guy. But Jones here with 1-1 with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Comes the pitch. It's a little off for ball 2. Longseth throwing some heaters here tonight. Game 2 of 2 here tonight. Glad you're along with us. Watching, whether you're watching on the video page at dailydodge.com over on the Facebook or on your big screen TV. Pitch is low for ball 3. So 3-1 the count, right?
I think it's 2-1.
Is it 2-1? I got ahead in the pitch count, I think. All right, here's a little bopper grounder to second. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. And that'll bring on Brock Retschlag for the Brewers. Goes to Lincoln Elementary. Plays first base, pitcher, third base, and right fielder. Some multi-talented kids playing lots of positions. First strike on Retschlag. Favorite subject is math. Favorite movie, Godzilla vs. Kong. Favorite place to go vacation, Hawaii. Sounds like a plan to me. Aloha. Brock also plays travel baseball for 10U Gold. So he's got a little experience coming up here. Nice throw. Just bounced right off the edge of the catcher's glove, though. And we're at 2-1. Sump doesn't call him out quite like our first game, but that's okay. Still gives us the signals. Appreciate that. Way off base there for ball 3. I've still seen wilder pitches in MLB. So 3-1 with 2 outs, no runners. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Retschlag, full count with no runners on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll end the first inning here in Game 2, the Double-A final Little League Championship. And man, I really do appreciate the coaches putting this in batting order. This is so helpful, and especially for a guy like me who's not too stinking smart, you know?
Anything helps.
So we'll head to the top of the second. Let's keep it here, no breaks. We'll keep it commercial free. Still haven't gotten confirmation on what Wade Bates is up to tonight. We haven't quite figured that one out. We eliminated the possibility of FBI assignment. Not sure about the wrestling thing yet. Maybe practicing for the brat eating contest. What other possibilities were we investigating? I don't remember. Might be, he might be working on that home improvement project, that garage and deck expansion. That could be it. Maybe that's it. Could be off vacationing in Hawaii with Aaron Rodgers. Never know. So first up for the Red Sox in this inning will be, well, let me get a full name for you. Just says Owen. Owen Hoekstra. Goes to Prairie View. Plays pitcher and first base. Also plays hockey. Slaps the sticks on the ice. Fun sport. Can ask our 95X's Sherry Sackett about that sometime. She knows a thing or two about hockey. Favorite movie? X-Men. Gotta hand it to these kids. They got good taste in movies so far. So we head to the top of the second. Owen Hoekstra going to be first to bat for the Red Sox. Pitching for the Brewers is Ty Fitzsimmons. I believe he was the leadoff for the Brewers last inning. So here comes Owen Hoekstra. Pitch, pop out to center. Good for a single, and it rolls past the glove of the fielder. He'll try for second. Will he make it? He will. So pop-up single, but he reaches second in the error. Just the fielder had the glove down just perfect, but it just popped over it just enough. It almost grazed the glove on the way over. But he picked it up quick, got it over, just not quite in time. So we go to Nolan Longseth batting here. Strike one. In the top of the second, no score yet. Swings at it, but the ball goes wild, and Hoekstra is going to reach third. Now he's going to come home, and he will be in time. And the Red Sox will score their first. So a wild ball brings Hoekstra from second into the first run for the Red Sox, and Longset still up at the plate. It's going to be low ball 2. 2-1 the count on Longset. No outs, no runners aboard. Cybron Howard waiting on deck. Count goes even for Longseth. Longseth attends St. Catherine Drexel. Likes to show Wipeout. That's a fun one to watch. And he's going to strike out swinging. So that'll bring in Sebrin or Cybrin. What do you think? I'm going Cybrin Howard.
I think you're right.
I actually know the last name, Howard. I'm familiar with that, but I'm going to go Cybrin. With one out, he comes to the plate. And that is strike one on Howard. He plays outfield, shortstop, and third, attending Prairie View. But he's on his way to the middle school next year. Probably looking forward to 6th grade. It's low ball 1. Jurassic World Camp. Something.
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous. I haven't heard of that one.
Cretaceous.
Okay. And he wants to go to Legoland for vacation. Me and you both, buddy. It's a pitch inside, but he takes a swing at it, makes it past the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. So we are quickly making our way through the innings here. And that'll bring up Tatum Gerber for the Sox. Plays shortstop, third base, and outfield. Goes to Lincoln. Likes math. Takes a swing at it for strike 1. Likes the Sandlot. That's the second time we've seen that one tonight. Good choice, good baseball movie. You go back and watch that. It's been a while. Takes another swing on a ball that was just outside. Would have swung at that one too. So 0-2 the count on Gerber. Swings and hits the ump in the face mask. That's why they wear protective gear, folks. So he's all right. He stays alive, though. Catcher gets reset. Ump is just fine. Just got the face mask. Going to resume play. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And outside for ball 1. One and 2 the count, 2 outs, no runners on. It's in the dirt for ball 2. And then he evens the count. Tatum, by the way, enjoys football, golf, and wrestling. Some good ones to be involved in. And how do you pronounce that one, Kevin? I know you're going to know that one.
Is it
Neuroto?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Gerber strikes out swinging to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the second. This is AA Little League Championship Baseball on dailydodge.com. Glad to have you with us. Kale Zilmer and Kevin Haugen out at Beaver Dam Athletic Fields in Beaver Dam. Beautiful night for baseball. Still got a little basketball in the brain from last night, must admit. Still pretty excited about that one. Nice to see the city of Milwaukee bring home a championship. And, you know, it's a championship for Milwaukee, Kevin, but, you know, I think we can all admit it really is a championship for Wisconsin, isn't it?
I agree, especially after a decade of a lot of sports misery and close calls to finally get one. It feels good. It feels real good.
Do it in close fashion last night, too. You know, got excited when they got up by about 13 in the first quarter, but never can feel too safe with the Bucks this season. Like my good pal Mike Tronson said last night watching the game, it's really just a game of runs. And it's really just about who has the best run the latest in the game. And that's really what it came down to last night.
It was the Bucks.
You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's career. I mean,
what else does he have left to do?
I thought he made. I caught a little bit of his post-game press conference, and he made the joke that that what I'd like to do now, somebody asked that, well, you've achieved this, you've achieved this, what do you want? Well, now I'd like to build a time machine and go back and get Rookie of the Year. Yeah, that is one he missed and he won't be able to get now, but then he made a joke about a trade. I don't like that one, but appreciate all the work Giannis has put in. Great example for making a commitment to a team. You wonder every time they say, well, I'm going to stick with this team. You wonder? Great to see Giannis stick with it. I think for the Red Sox pitching here, I think we've got Cybern Howard, if I'm not mistaken, number 2. That is true. So bottom of the second about to get started, just taking a couple practice throws. It is 1-0 Red Sox here in the AA final. The Red Sox and Brewers eliminated the A's and the Astros in their semifinals to make it to the finals game here. Those games were being played as we were doing our AAA final a little bit ago. And Caleb Hoffenstein will step to the plate for the Brewers. Plays catcher and infield, goes to Jefferson. And he pops one to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Just like that, 1 down here for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Cybern Howard pitching for the Red Sox. Tyson Moreau at the plate now. He wears number 10. Comes the pitch, swings at it, pops out to center. Should be good for a single here. He reaches on a single. Tice plays third, catcher and outfielder. Likes Nolan Ryan, his favorite baseball player. How about that? Brings Parker Martin to the plate for the Brewers with 1 out and 1 on board. The first pitch, and they waste no time here taking their pitches. They just get to it. They just want to play. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the pitch to Martin. Swings at it, pops foul. You're going to have to see if, can we see?
It went out of play.
All right, out of play. Figured that was a little too far over to catch, but you never know. Parker goes to Washington Elementary. Likes the Brewers. Enjoys Shark Week. Was it Shark Week last week? Was that it?
It was recent.
It was last week. If it's not this week, it was definitely last week. Here comes the pitch. Swings at it. Grounds out to third, but it bounces off the glove. Runner will advance to second, and now to third. But Martin is going to stay at first, so we're going to have runners at the corners for the Brewers with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring up Owen Klobuchoski. I believe I know Owen's dad. Good guy. Owen plays second base and outfielder. Like the back of the helmet. That pitch is outside, going to be ball 1. And Martin is going to use the pitch to make it over to second. Owen goes to Prairie View. You notice the back of the helmet on Owen? Got the name and stickers there in multicolors. Love it. That ball is high. 2-0 count, 1 out. And you've got runners at second and third. And that'll bring Caden Moore to the plate. It is 1-1, all tied up in the bottom of the second with 2 outs and a runner at third. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Caden plays outfield, third, and shortstop and attends Sages School. I believe that's over there in Fox Lake. Haven't heard much about Sages in a while, but they've done some great things over there. There's another pitch. That's going to be low. Runner thinks about running, but ball drops a little too close to the plate for that. Caden enjoys Cobra Kai. Good choice. Here's the pitch. Swing, takes a swing down the third base, and he tries to pick it up, but he falls. That'll bring in another runner for the Brewers. Moore is going to stay at first, though. And all of a sudden, it's 2-1 Brewers in the bottom of the second. So Moore singles to left. That brings in the run to make it 2-1 and brings Brody Abfall to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Got 2 outs with a runner at first here in the bottom of the second. Appreciate you tuning in to Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. Here comes the pitch. Sinks in for strike one. If you're watching on the Daily Dodge Facebook page, feel free to drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching. Would love to know. And a pop-up is caught to end the inning as the Brewers take the lead 2-1, and we head to the top of the third. Give us just a second. We'll see anybody's checked into the old Facebook post. It looks like we got a couple folks. It's like Amber says, let's go Mullet Man, number 5. And Steph checks into the broadcast. Says, how awesome is that? Don't know if that was a play or just the fact that you're bringing Little League Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. But either way, great to hear from those folks. Appreciate you tuning in. Check in with the Facebook post a little later. Gonna switch out my sheets. Appreciate everybody who's checked in so far tonight. Had a few folks in our first game check in as well. So it is 2-1 Brewers here as we head to the top of the third. And pitching for the Brewers this inning, I think was Levi Moreau. I think I saw number 3 on the shirt there. Again, if you're just tuning in, only get numbers on the backs of the shirt. So if they're facing us, we can't. No, I think that was number 8, wasn't it? Brock Rechtschlag. Yep. That's Brock Rechtschlag on the mound for the Brewers in this inning. Appreciate you coming along for Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball. Got the Brewers in yellow, the Red Sox in blue, playing for the Double-A final game here. And Marks Finley will lead off the third inning for the Red Sox. Looking forward to a great Bucks championship parade tomorrow. Should be fun to watch, listen to. We'll try to bring you some coverage over on AM 1430 WBEV starting around 11 a.m. We'll see what our friends at WTMJ and ESPN Milwaukee and The Truth Milwaukee are doing out there. I know they'll have lots of their peeps out there letting us know what's going on. Probably going to be a busy city tomorrow, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, look at the game last night. How many people were out at the Deer District?
65,000 at the District, 17,000 inside the Forum. And here comes pitch 1 on Marks Finley for a ball. Love the neon green shoes and socks that Finley's got on today. He plays outfield, goes to Washington Elementary. Takes a swing at that one for strike 1. This one is moving fast, that is for sure. Great night for baseball, though. Pitch sneaks past the catcher, but no runners to worry about, so no worries. Comes another pitch. That is low for ball 3, so 3-1 the count now on Finley Marks. Harry Potter, his favorite movie. Another good choice. You know, that could be another thing that Wade Bates is up to tonight, practicing his magic. Goes down the first baseline. Tag is made in time for out number 2. I gotta get the phone number of the barber for the first baseman for the Brewers here, because that is a stellar haircut. I am enjoy it while it lasts, young man. If you've got any genetics like I do, it won't last long. Here's the pitch from Rechtschlag. Jackson Kladowski at the plate now for the Sox. Goes to St. Catherine. Likes bowling, golf, and fishing. Favorite TV show is Fuller House. I enjoyed that one. Well, I heard from some people they didn't really like the sequel, but I enjoyed it. Nice to see what the Fuller kids were up to in their adult years. Fun one to watch if you were a 90s kid. Comes the pitch. Yes, and Jackson's mom was probably a fan of the original back in the 90s. Count is 3-0 here on Jackson Klodowski with 1 out, no runners on. Here comes the pitch. Ducks on that one, ball 4. He'll head to first. And that'll bring on Benjamin Warner for the Red Sox. Number 4. He plays outfield, attends Jefferson. Gotta have somebody run around here. Just take a second, no worries. And we're back to play. So 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Brewers lead at 2-1. That's high for ball 1. I have no idea what I did with my water, but that's okay. Did you find it? Oh, appreciate that, Kevin. And runner's going to try to advance to second. He makes it. Ball bounced in the dirt a little bit. So count is 1-1 on Benjamin Warner. Keep that somewhere where I can reach it a little better. Smaller space this game around, but that's all right. We fit in here. Kevin and I don't mind snuggling a little bit. Do we, Kevin?
Not at all.
Another one that gets back to the fence, advancing the runner to third. So the tying run is now at third base, and the count remains 1-1 on Benjamin Warner. Favorite movie is A Dog's Purpose. Benjamin, you like to cry? That's not comment on your age. I think I cried about 12 times during that one. Made me decide that my current dog will probably be my last dog. Not sure I can make it through that many times again. And watching that movie one time was enough for me. Comes the pitch high and outside, and that will bring in the runner. But he will be out at the plate for out number 2. But he had some hustle, thought he might make it in, but great play by the pitcher and catcher here for the Brewers for out number 2. That'll bring Levi Grunwald to the plate for the Red Sox. Levi's favorite movie, 27 Meters Deep. Submarine movie?
Yeah, I think so.
That's got to be right.
Yeah.
27 Meters Deep. Sounds about right.
I think it's a diving movie.
Doubt it. Don't think many divers go quite that deep. It's a lot of meters. Here comes the pitch. That's high. And the runner at first will head to second on that one. Third baseman getting ready to protect, but no need to. 2-1 Brewers here in the top of the 3rd. Appreciate you coming along here on DailyDodge.com. Watching on the video page or on the Daily Dodge Facebook or on the Roku or the Apple TV. All sorts of ways to watch. That pitch is low. No, calls it a strike. Got in there before it dropped. So 1-1. The count with 2 outs, runners at second. Tying run is at second. Nice facilities out here at Athletic Fields of Beaver Dam. Here comes the pitch. That's high for ball 2. And that's going to allow the runner to advance to third, and the tying run is now at third. Now maybe Wade Bates is practicing his Harry Potter curses. I think I just saw a new wizard wand come into the station for him the other day. That might be where he's hiding tonight. Never know. Maybe what he's doing is trying to figure out how he can use that wizard magic to magically complete the home project he's working on for his wife. Surprised his wife lets him work on those, though. He makes quite the mess. And that is going to be wild ball 4, so he's going to head to first and go around to second. Will he make it in time? He will. The runner at third, though, going to stay there. But there's some confusion. He's going to come home and score one for the Sox. Second base will advance to third. Not quite sure what happened there. There seemed to be some confusion. I don't think the play was dead.
Looked like the pass to third was a little high, and that allowed the runner to
okay.
advance.
Well, there you go. See, even some tough calls in Little League. Ump just clearing it up with the coaches, explaining what happened. All tied up here in the top of the third inning. My goodness, I think I might have lost track of the batting order for the Red Sox. I believe we're going to have Micah Radicek coming up next here, number 10. See if we've got that one right. Nope, number 9. Nope. Got a pitching change for the Brewers. That is number 5, Gage Jones.
It is number 10.
Okay, very good. So Gage Jones going to take the mound for the Brewers. That's the one I was telling you. I need. I wish I could pull off that hair. That is some good, solid hair. That's baseball hair there. That's the Josh Hader look.
It is his favorite player, I do believe.
I think you're right. Have to check that next time he comes up to the plate. Got a nice little breeze coming through the press box here. Feels great. Gage taking some practice throws here. Ump's making sure everybody's kind of set to go here. A lot happened on that last play, so just want to make sure everybody's set. Nothing wrong with that. If you're watching on the Facebook, feel free to drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We got another suspicious check in there on the Facebook, Kevin. I won't say the name, but let's just say it rhymes with Cade Dates. But that's all we'll say. I think on the back end of our video streaming, we'd have a way to go in and see like where people are watching from. GPS. See if that gives us a little clue. Maybe that would tell us what Wade's up to tonight. Oh, I mean, Dade, yeah. All right. Micah Radicek at the plate for the Red Sox. It's all tied up 2 apiece, and that is a strike on him. Micah's favorite movie, Napoleon Dynamite. Goes to Skids as well. A couple of kids here on these teams at 10 there. Swing for strike 2. Really appreciate the Little Leaguers having us out here today. Don't get to do that too often. Here comes a pitch. Falls behind the catcher. But runner's going to hold it third. Probably a good idea there. Just saw Owen's dad walk by. He and I go way back. Oh, a nice little pop out to the pitcher, but he catches it in time for out number 3. We are headed to the bottom of the third already. Game is flying by. So all tied up at 2 apiece. Kale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen here on DailyDodge.com. Appreciate you hanging out with us even though it's us. Got the backup to the backups to the backups to the backups working tonight here. Not talking about the players either. Talking about your video guys. But we get it figured out.
Yeah, eventually.
You know, can't be as experienced as Wade Bates when you haven't been around this earth as long as he has either. I think if you and I combine our ages, we might almost catch up to Wade,
close.
right?
It's close.
Could be.
It's close.
It's pretty close. And so the Brewers will come to the plate, and I believe we will have Levi Moreau coming to the plate when we get started. And the Red Sox will send. Catch that. Is that number 4? We'll find out. Number 1. So we've got Gordon Bates. Well, now that's mysterious. Bates. That's a name we're familiar with. This is Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. This one, the Double-A final. If you missed the Triple-A final earlier tonight, the Marlins won that one 12-6 over on the other end of Athletic Fields Park here in Beaver Dam. And here comes Levi Moreau to the plate for the Brewers to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. He plays outfield. That one's going to be a little outside for ball 1. Favorite baseball players, Babe Ruth. Good choice, Levi. Who doesn't love the Babe? Favorite movie is Luca. Haven't checked that one out. Make sure you do that. It's on over on Disney Plus. Not a sponsor. Would love some Disney Plus sponsorship money, but not this time around.
Yeah.
Would make sense, though, for Little League Baseball, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Ball back in the dirt, back towards our press box. We're protected here, though. Got the fence, so no worries. Camera will live to see another day. Count is 2-1 on Moreau. Ball 3. Levi wants to vacation in Colorado. Go check out the Rocky Mountains. Been there a couple times myself. Actually spent about a week up in the Rockies at Estes Park when I was in high school. Good trip. You ever made it out to Colorado?
I have, a couple times.
Nice area. Strike 3 on Levi for out number 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring on Ryan Draheim, number 4 for the Brewers. The pitch, and it's just in there for a strike. Suppose I should enjoy this. Probably the one and only time in my life I will call a game for the Brewers. I better take advantage. Oh, leans back just in time, so that's okay. 1-1 the count on Ryan Draheim. He plays outfield and second base, goes to Lincoln. Willie Adames. Adames. I can never get that one right because of how it's spelled. Is his favorite baseball player. Likes the movie Sandlot, another one of those. Good call. 2-1 the count on Draheim. Bottom of the 3rd, all tied up. In there for strike 2. Ryan's favorite TV show is Phineas and Ferb. Follow swing and strike 3 for out number 2. I actually follow one of the creators of Phineas and Ferb on TikTok. Pretty funny guy. He does some of the voices for the show, too. I'll bring up Ty Fitzsimmons for the Brewers. Comes the pitch. It's going to be high for ball 1. It's low for ball 2. When asked if there's anything interesting about him, Ty says, "I am very active. Good to be active at that young age. You don't end up looking like me." Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count on Fitzsimmons. Definitely plenty of recognizable last names in these games. Longtime residents of the area. That's a pop out to right. That'll fall down for a single. And a nice hit by Ty Fitzsimmons. Oh, and something has dropped, so he's going to run to second and make it in time. Must have been a throw back to the catcher. Is that what I looked?
Missed throw to first base.
I looked down for just a second, and that's what it looked like to me, though, when I looked back up. And here comes Gage Jones for the Brewers with a runner at second. Still tied 2 apiece with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch takes a swing, foul balls off behind home plate. Saw some of our friends from 95X were out at the Washington County Fair today. Another swing from Gage and another foul back. Got a couple more check-ins on the Facebook page. Derek checks in, says, "Great night for baseball." Couldn't agree more, Derek. And Liz checks in and says, "Go Ben. Go Ben." Another foul back from Gage. Says, "Go Ben." I don't see a Ben on my roster for either of these teams. Oh, there we go. Ben Warner, number 4. Nice to get the shout-outs to the players. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to bring the runner in from third. He is in time. And the Brewers take back the lead 3-2. Congratulations to all the Little League teams. I think we've got about 6 or 8 total teams that have played here tonight at Beaver Dam Athletic Field. AAA was earlier. We're watching AA now. Class A final games going on in the other field right now as well. Shout out to them. Pitch is back behind the catcher again. And the count goes full on Gage Jones. Gage enjoys hunting and fishing. Outdoorsman. I like it. Swing and a miss for Gage, and that is out number 3. And we head to the 4th. Brewers, though, able to get a run in. Make it 3-2. Kevin, did I say top of the 4th or did I say bottom of the 4th?
I believe you said top of the 4th.
All right, good. I had it right that time then. I don't do that too often. If you're just tuning in, don't do as I do, not as I say. Actually, don't do either. Probably. I wouldn't advise listening to anything that I say. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Late one for the kiddos tonight, but it's all right. Get to have a little fun, enjoy some
It's not a school night.
fun baseball. That's right. It's summer. Get to stay up a little later. Got to figure out what I'm doing for dinner later. Not used to eating that late. This is the AA finals game between the Brewers and the Reds. They beat out the A's and the Astros earlier on tonight to make it to this final game. Congratulations to the A's and the Astros on a great season and making it this far, getting to play tonight. Seen a lot of good playing from these young kids already. Gage Jones back out to pitch again this inning for the Brewers. They are up 3-2 as we head into the 4th. We play 6. If you're just tuned in, we play 6 innings in Little League. Getting in some practice throws here. Not sure if the neighboring field is done with their game or their scoreboard just had a spasm. Sending all kinds of weird messages. All right, here we go with the top of the fourth inning, and it's Dashiell Ebner to lead off the fourth for the Red Sox. Dashiell's favorite teams are the Red Sox and the Brewers, which is perfect because he's playing on the Red Sox and they're playing the Brewers. So that works out pretty good. Two and one on Ebner. Top of the fourth, Brewers are up 3-2. Ebner, the leadoff batter for the inning for the Red Sox. If you're watching on the Facebook, you can drop a comment, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, or if you've had a Wade Bates sighting. Got any idea what he might be up to tonight? Still trying to figure that one out. And Ebner is out number one. A few more check-ins. Francis says, go Gage, playing for the Brewers. Amber says the same. Come on, Gage, strike him out. And he did. It's Cameron Ahern up for the Red Sox now, with one out on the inning. Nobody aboard. Pitch, gonna step out of it. I think our count has stopped. Pretty sure it's 1-0 though. As a pitch pops out to center. That'll fall for a double. If he makes it in time, he will. Pop-up double for Ahern. Gonna bring up Owen Hoekstra, number 7. Don't worry, I hit the cough button on that one. It was an actual cough. Don't worry, folks. Nothing else. All right, here comes the pitch for Hoekstra. And the runner thought about taking off to third, but it'll be ball one on Hoekstra. Got a good crowd out here for this one as well. Another pop out to center. And the runner is going to round third, head to home. Should have plenty of time. Hoekstra will stay at first. He'll tie it back up here. 3-3. So it's all tied up again. Making for an interesting game. That brings on Nolan Longseth with one out. Ball one. Appreciate the scorekeepers out here tonight. Ball two. Nolan's favorite movie is The Benchwarmers. And he wants to go on vacation in the Grand Caymans. Ah, that's reaching for the stars. Can appreciate that. Fun fact about me, I've never traveled out of the country.
Never?
Never.
Wow.
Nope.
Where would you go if you could?
Oh, I think that would be a tough tie. Here comes the pitch, quite a ways outside. That'll put him on first, and first base will advance to second. I think it'll be a pretty close tie. Depends on how much time I'd have. If it's like the typical week or so, I'd probably hit Costa Rica. If I could take a few weeks, I'd go like a half and half between the Netherlands and Italy. I'd like to visit the Netherlands, check out some of my heritage. I'm 100% Dutch. And then do a little food and wine tour of Italy. Ball makes behind the catcher, so runners will advance again. So runners at second and third with one out here in the top of the fourth. And we're all tied up 3-3. Longseth still at the plate. The runners take a look, see if they want to advance, but they'll hold. No need to risk it at this point. This is wrong. This is Cybron Howard at the plate now. Got a batter behind. Happens to the best of us. Not saying I'm the best. Far from it. Another pop out to center. That'll drop, so that'll bring in one for the Red Sox. And gonna round third for 2 runs in for Cybron Howard. So Howard with a two RBI pop out to center. That's going to bring on Tatum Gerber. Takes a swing at that one for strike one. Didn't think about a light here in our press booth. It's all right though. Got just enough light coming off the field to get into our window. Just enough to see their names. Here's the pitch. Low, 1-1. Got a runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Red Sox lead at 5-3. Good for another strike, 1-2. Got the couple of gnats trying to get on the air. Flying right into my microphone. Ball's high, but he takes a swing at it anyway for strike 3. So he'll strike out for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Finley Marks. Nice pitch, but just a little high for ball 1. Feel free to drop a comment in the Facebook video if you're watching on Facebook. Would love to hear from you, see what you're up to tonight, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, where you think Wade Bates might be hiding. Any of those things, we'd love to hear from you. Got Andrew checking in, also rooting for Gage. And Gage has got his own fan base out there. Can't blame him, though, with that haircut. Count goes to 2-1 on Finley Marks. 2 outs. Bases are empty. That's in there for a strike. Evens the count. Great crowd out here tonight. Hopefully you can hear them in the background a little bit. And 3 strikes. That'll do it for the Red Sox side of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom. This is the Double-A Little League Final Championship here on DailyDodge.com. Glad to have you with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get ready to head to the bottom of the fourth here on this Beaver Dam Little League AA championship game. The Red Sox and the Brewers. The Brewers will come up to bat in this inning. They trail 5-3. Had a nice second inning, though. Appreciate you coming on board with us tonight. Wonder if station manager Ryan Gable's watching somewhere. Pretty rare that he doesn't check into a broadcast. You know, and he enjoys some Little League baseball. Reminds him of his glory days. Last time he was good at baseball. And we're going to have Brock Retschlag up at the plate for the Brewers to lead off the fourth. Lights are on here at Beaver Dam Athletic Fields. We're just behind Washington School. Pitch, pops it up. It's going to go foul, but will the catch be made? It will for out number one. Way to be under the ball. I believe that was Nolan Longseth with the catch, and that was a great catch. Squared up right under the ball. Didn't let the lights get in the eyes. Made a beautiful catch. And that'll bring Caleb Hoffenstein to the plate with one out. Caleb's favorite baseball player is Javier Baez. Good pick. Would like to vacation in Texas sometime. 2 balls on him so far with one out. Nobody on. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing and misses. 2-1 the count. Good night for baseball, no matter your age. Takes another swing to even the count. Just outside for a ball. So it's 3-2 on Caleb Hoffenstein. And the ump calls a strike 3 for out number 2 on the inning. And a couple of the fans a little surprised at that call, but got to trust the experts. And that's going to bring up Tice Moreau for the Brewers. That's going to be ball 1. Got ages of all sorts out here tonight watching the game. Taking it in. 1-1 the count on Moreau. That'll be ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Had a little presentation out here at the field before we went on the air. And thanking all the sponsors that make all this Little League possible. And they announced they actually had raised enough money to put some money towards the dugouts and things like that out here at Beaver Dam Athletic Field. So looking forward to that. Appreciate all those great businesses in town that are a part of that. Make sure you mention that when you visit those folks. Count goes to 3-2 on Moreau with 2 outs. So a full count. Nobody on. We play 6. Pitch, takes a swing, pops out to center, catch is missed. Should be good for a double. Rolls all the way back to the fence, and he's going to try for third. And will he make it in time? He will. So the outfield throws it into the pitcher. The pitcher thinks about throwing it to third, but doesn't want a wild throw to let him make it to home. So he's just going to hold him at third with 2 outs, and that'll bring on Parker Martin. So a pop-up double that rolls to the fence, allows him to advance to third. And the tying run is now at the plate. It'll be low for ball 1. I feel like if I'm calling a Brewers game, I need to pull some Bob Uecker-isms here. Maybe talk to Kent Sommerfeld, the guy that doesn't talk back. What do you think, Kent? Remember that time we were out there? That one's in there for a strike. Mentioned the Bucks championship last night. Brewers not playing too bad either. In there for another strike, 1-2. Red Sox looking to get out of this one without any damage done. Runner at third, tying run at the plate for the Brewers with Martin at the plate. And high ball 2. So count is even now. We are in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Appreciate you being along for Beaver Dam Little League Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. The AA championship game as the Brewers take on the Red Sox. And we are headed to the top of the 5th already. This one flying by. They play fast. See if we got any more check-ins on the old Facebook. Looks like our crew had a good time out at the Washington County Fair earlier today. Going to be out there again tomorrow. A few more check-ins. Jared watching from Rice Lake, Wisconsin, all the way up there and cheered on Tatum. Appreciate you tuning in all the way from Rice Lake, Jared. Must be Tatum Gerber that he's cheering for tonight. It's the beauty of DailyDodge.com. You can watch from Rice Lake. You could watch from Paw Paw, Illinois. You could watch from Beaver Dam, Kentucky if you want. You could be watching from Beaver Dam, Kentucky while somebody you know watches from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Could be watching from Europe. Could be watching from the Olympic campus over there in Tokyo.
Coming up.
I'm sure they've got internet on the Olympic campus there. Yeah, kicks off in 2 days, Friday. Should be interesting. You planning on watching much of the Summer Olympics?
I'm looking forward to the basketball. I know Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they got a quick turnaround
Tokyo.
to get on a plane and head over to Tokyo. It's going to be. I'm going to have a hard time keeping up because, from what I understand, they are still going to brand it as the 2020 Summer Games.
Are they really?
I believe that is my understanding.
I thought they changed that. Wow.
So it's interesting. Of course, you can catch updates from the Olympics over on AM 1430 WBEV. We'll have those throughout the day through the entirety of the Olympics. If you want to catch that. I hear chopper overhead, another flyover. Had a small engine plane fly over our first game. Now we got a chopper. Hold your hats, folks. There it is right there. Just a little too high for our camera to capture, but just flying over the outfield right now. We can see the blinking lights. A little too far off in the distance. We'll get you back some baseball action. Jackson Klodowski at the plate now for the Red Sox. They have the lead 5-3 here in the top of the fifth. 1-1 the count on him. It's 2 flyovers in one night. Pitch. It's good for strike number 2. So 1-2 the count on Jackson. And he's going to strike out for out number 1. I'll bring Benjamin Werner to the plate. First pitch on him is going to be a ball. Grace checks in on the Facebook. Says, go Ben. Appreciate Grace checking in. You want to let us know where you're watching tonight, you can watch on the Daily Dodge Facebook page. Otherwise, you can watch all the other ways too. Video page at dailydodge.com. Watch on the Facebook, watch on the Roku, the Apple TV. If you're watching on those over-the-top devices, all you got to do is search the Boxcast app. Make sure that's downloaded, and then just search Daily Dodge. Anytime we're live, you'll see us there. Be able to go back and watch old videos as well in certain instances. And Warner's going to reach first. That'll bring up Levi Grunwald to the plate. Red Sox with a 5-3 lead here in the top of the fifth. We play 6. Unless we need to go to extra innings, of course. And looks like Warner is going to advance to second. Take advantage of the ball rolling back to the fence. So Grunwald still at the plate here. It's an active young man. Plays flag football, wrestling, 8U travel baseball, fishing, hunting. Stays busy. I think he's got a busier schedule than I do. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1 the count on Grunwald. That one's high over his head for ball 3. And runner's going to advance to third. 3-1 the count now on Grunwald with 1 out and a runner at third. Going to tack on some more runs. Low ball 4. And they were a little bit worried that the runner might come in from first, but in worrying about that, they lost attention to the runner, and he was able to go past first and all the way to second. So now we've got runners at second and third with 1 out, and Micah Radicek at the plate. Gets a piece of it, but flies back right towards our broadcast booth. So 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Runners at second and third. Another foul back. That one looked like it was going to make it over the foul fence, but no luck. Looks like a lot of folks came out to watch this one. Good to see that support for these young kids. And that is strike 3 for out number 2. That'll bring Dashel Ebner to the plate. Dashel hoping he doesn't strand a couple of runners. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Looks like we got a good number of folks watching online tonight. Appreciate you being with us. Dashiell Ebner at the plate, 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. That is ball, 2-2. Oh, and it hit the plate, bounced up, got over top the batter, and bounced off his helmet for ball 3. So full count now on Ebner. Pitch is high, ball 4. So the bases will be loaded for Cameron Ahern. Ahern with a chance to really widen the gap here for the Red Sox. He does have 2 outs here in the inning, so see what happens. Pitch, takes a swing at it. It's his leg. Gonna hobble around a little bit. Looks like it nicked his ankle when it bounced off the bat. Coach will come in, check on him. Ump is helping him out too. Looks like he's just gonna shake it off a little bit here. Trying to walk it off a bit. Having a little trouble shaking it, but seems okay for the most part. Might leave a little bruise tomorrow. Get some ice on that when he gets home. Like the helmet, though. The green and the gold with the custom name on there. Looks good. Looks like he's all right. Going to come back to the plate. Good to see that. Strong young man. 1 strike on him so far. That one's outside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are loaded for Ahern. The Positively Hoops basketball program could see him playing for Mr. Ladron sometime in the future. Pitch is way high, but they make a rush so nobody can run in. The count is 2-1. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for Ahern. The pitch takes a swing, pops up. Will the catch be made? It won't. So that'll just be a foul ball. Another pitch down low for ball 3. So the count goes full on Ahern. Chance to bring in some runs. Pitch, takes a swing, pops out to right. Nobody's there to get it. We're going to bring in 1, and we're going to bring in 2, and Ahern will reach 3rd. And just like that, the Red Sox have busted this game wide open. Pop-up double to right. 2 runs batted in on that one. Well done. Very well hit by Ahern. Not the easiest ball to hit either. And that'll bring in Owen Hoekstra with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Ball high. Runner will hold at third. 7-3 Red Sox in the top of the 5th. Appreciate you being with us tonight on dailydodge.com. If you're watching on the Facebook page, let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering on, where you think Wade Bates has mysteriously disappeared to tonight. Would love to know any of those things. So the count is 1-1 on Hoekstra. Pitch. And that's in there for a strike. That one was just in there, too. Another ball in there for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox leave 2 stranded, but they bring 2 in to make it 7-3 Red Sox as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Keep it right here. Bringing you tonight's Little League action commercial free. They get moving too fast. So we'll just keep it here. Take a peek if we've got any more check-ins on the Facebook. Yeah, if you're headed out to the Washington County Fair tomorrow, make sure you stop by, say hi to our teammates at the 95xdailydodge.com booth. I know our Amy Hudson will be out there doing the whip around live at noon on 95X. I think Jen and Taylor will be out there again. Have the radio going out there. So if you're headed out that way, make sure to say hi. Would love to see you out there. Let them know you were watching some Little League Baseball on dailydodge.com. If I'm not mistaken, Owen Klobuchoski will lead off the bottom of the fifth for the Brewers. You wouldn't know it, but Kevin Haugen is here. I just talk too much. I don't let him get in on the action. You still awake over there?
I am still awake.
I know this is past your bedtime.
It is past my bedtime.
Some fun Little League action tonight, though, eh?
It's been fun, yeah.
It is the Double-A final Little League Championship. Red Sox and Brewers. Red Sox lead at 7-3. Headed into the bottom of the fifth. Cale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen. We're out at the athletic fields in Beaver Dam, up behind Washington Elementary. Great part of town here. Don't make it down here enough. Never seem to have a reason to come over here, but I really should more often. Here comes the first pitch on Klobuchoski. And that'll be in there for a strike. Another nice pitch. In there for another strike. 0-2. We'll play 6 unless we need extra innings. Here's the pitch. That one's just a bit outside for a ball. 1-2. Again, in case you missed it, we're going to try to bring you some coverage of the Bucks Championship Parade over on 1430 WBEV tomorrow as Klobuchoski strikes out swinging for out number 1. At about 11 o'clock, we'll see what our friends at WTMJ are up to. They'll be out there all day. I think they're starting their coverage about 7 a.m. They're probably already loaded up in Milwaukee there. Checked into their, well, they don't have to, they're in Milwaukee, so they don't have to check into a hotel, but I guess they're getting ready to call it a night so they can be out there bright and early. Caden Moore up at the plate now. He takes a swing at it. 1-1 with 1 out. Red Sox lead at 7-3 in the bottom of the fifth. Appreciate Kevin Haugen being out here with me tonight. Nice not to have to do this doubleheader by myself. Always enjoy his company. We even had a name checker with us our first game tonight.
Really?
In the broadcast booth. Yeah, you brought our name checker along.
I did. Yes.
Yeah, she didn't join us for this one, though.
A little cramped in here for 3.
But I think we got the names pretty down pat for this one. 2-2 the count on Moore. Takes a swing at it. Strike 3 for out number 2. And that'll bring Brody Abfall to the plate. By the way, Abfall's favorite TV show is Wicked Tuna. It's a good one. Deadliest Catch guy myself, but I haven't watched in a couple of years. Really should catch up on that one. Ball on Abfall. Another one. Got 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. No runners aboard. And that's strike 1 on Abfall. 2-1. Another pitch. It's going to be low for ball 3. So 3-1 the count. Appreciate our home plate umpire making the signals clear tonight. Always helpful to guys like us who have no idea what we're doing. That's in there for a strike. So the count goes full on Abfall. Pitch swings out, and that's going to foul off the first baseline. Catch was almost made, but not quite. And he's going to head to first. I'll bring up Levi Moreau. And the Brewers managed to stay alive in the bottom of the 5th. They're down 7-3, 2 outs. And ump is going to call time here. Not sure what's... We're going to have a... Not sure what's... Oh, we're going to have a substitute runner. How about that? Wasn't sure if we do that in Little League or not. And Little... That's going to be, let's see here. The substitute runner is going to be, let you know in just a second as I get to that. It's going to be Caden Moore, who is just up to bat. He is going to be the substitute runner at first as Moreau takes a strike. And that is strike number 2. Moore didn't realize it, so he tried to advance to second, but he'll head back to first. 2 outs, runner at first for Levi Moreau. It's a pitch, high, ball 1. Great crowd on hand tonight. Great to see such great support for these kids. Young men, really. Some of them heading into middle school this fall already. Looking forward to seeing if they see their names pop up again as we look at the high school rosters in a couple of years. Here comes the pitch. That's in there for a strike. And out number 3. So the Brewers leave one stranded. And we head to the top of the 6th. And the Brewers are the home team, so they will bat last. So they will have a chance to bat in the 6th. So we will have a full inning here. Check the old Facebook in a second here again. See if we've got any more check-ins. Oh, no. I've dropped some papers, and I have no idea how important they are. Not sure if that was part of my lineup or not. We're going to find out. The good news is we're in the potential final inning. We'll find out, depending on what the Brewers do. Tom checking in. Wants to know if the games on Roku are viewable at a later time. Yeah, Tom, typically if you go on the, if you download the Boxcast app on your Roku, you can go in there and it depends, I think, on the device you're using, but I think typically you can go in there and watch the last few video casts. It doesn't keep the whole library, but you can watch the 3 or 4 most recent. So this one should be on there for a little while. Don't have too much on the calendar for the next week, so yeah, it only keeps a library of a few, but Always archive all of our videos on the video page, dailydodge.com video page as well. So if you can't get it there, you can always visit the video page, dailydodge.com. All of our videos get archived there. Of course, the video page at dailydodge.com is brought to you by Clearview. Appreciate them making things possible. Right, I'm going to see, I don't know what I dropped here. I'm going to get up and stretch anyway. And we're going to see nothing important. We're good. I don't need those. So we're all right. We'll get up and stretch them for the final inning here. How about that? Decided to grab a seat for the first while in this game. Stood the whole first game of our doubleheader tonight. I do believe it'll be Nolan Longseth leading off the sixth for the Red Sox. They lead it 7-3. Here's Longseth to lead off the sixth. Outside, ball one. Takes a swing at it, strike one. This is the Little League, Beaver Dam Little League Double-A Championship game. The Brewers and Red Sox. Final game of our doubleheader tonight. Comes the pitch. Retschlag working the mound for the Brewers. Longseth at the plate. 2-2 the count on him. Nobody on. Red Sox hoping to maybe tack on a couple insurance runs. Brewers will have their last chance coming up next. 4 will tie it, 5 will win it. Assuming they can keep the Red Sox from scoring in this one. That one's high, and he's gonna walk. And that'll bring up Cybron Howarda for the Red Sox. Cybron says he harvested his first buck this last year and enjoys playing chess. First pitch on him is outside for a ball. Congratulations on your first buck. Exciting time. Another thing I haven't done in my lifetime. Still haven't bagged one.
Me neither.
Comes the next pitch. Another ball. Looks like the Class A game is wrapped up over on the other field. That's going to be high for ball 3, and the runner at first, Longseth, will advance to second. And the count is 3-0 on Howarda. Swings at a pitch for strike one. Three and 1 the count on Howarda. Pitch, swings and a miss for strike two. So it's full count on Howarda. And a runner at second with no outs. And that is high for ball 4, so he will head to first. So now we've got runners at first and second for Tatum Gerber. number 3. Appreciate the American flag socks. Those are styling. There's a tight pitch. Thought that might be in there for a strike, but that's going to be high for ball 1. Enjoy the red bat, too. Another high one for ball 2. Runners at second. No outs in the inning. Red Sox lead at 7-3. And the runner will now advance to third on a pitch that fell back behind the catcher. So you've got a runner at third with Gerber at the plate and no outs. Count is 3-0. Pitch, that's going to be good for ball 4. And Gerber will head to first. And the bases will be loaded for Finley Marks with no outs. I don't think I realized there was a runner at third before. But bases are now loaded for Marks with no outs in the inning. Red Sox lead at 7-3. Pitch is high for ball 1. I wonder if Wade Bates is getting ready and getting some rest to help out the guys at Hometown Glass. I know they got a lot of projects on their plate. Maybe Jeff and the crew over there is putting Wade to work. He does know how to operate that lift. Now, him and Ninja were using that for the some of the soccer games we were covering earlier in the spring. Appreciate the guys at Hometown Glass for doing that for us. Maybe that's where Wade is at tonight, doing some additional training. Learn how to put some windows in. Not sure I'd trust him in my house, though. Might have glassless windows. Here's a pitch. It'll be high for ball 3. 3-1 the count on Marks. Bases are loaded with no outs in the top of the 6th. And the Sox with a chance to really, really bust this one open. Low, but he takes a swing at it. So 3-2 the count. Breeze feels great out here tonight. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And yeah, I was going to say, thought that was strike 3. Don't think Finley realized that, but somebody let him know. And so that is the first out for the Red Sox. That'll bring Jackson Klodowski to the plate. So 1 out, bases still loaded. Pitch is high, ball 1. (7-3) Red Sox lead it in the top of the 6th. We play 6 for Little League, assuming we don't need extra innings. Even got a few pups out here at the park tonight and taking in the game. So a ball on Klodowski. One and one pitch. Here it comes. It's a little too low. It's going to be a ball, 2-1. So bases are loaded for Klodowski with one away. Ball's high, ball 3. Some fun baseball out here tonight. Appreciate the Little Leaguers having us out. Comes the pitch, and that is a called strike, so 3-2. Three-two pitch. That's going to be strike 3 for out number 2. Brewers looking to put an end to this inning, get their half, see if they can catch up. There's Benjamin Warner at the plate now with 2 away. Bases are still loaded. Runner is eager to advance, but the Brewers doing a nice job of keeping them from doing that. Comes the pitch. That's ball 1. Two outs, bases loaded for Warner. That'll be strike 1. One and 1 the count on Warner. This is Warner's first year playing baseball. Strike 2. Brewers hoping for one more strike, put this inning to bed, get their turn at it. Appreciate you tuning in tonight wherever you're watching. Hopefully you're comfy. Maybe even watching out on the deck. Be a good night for that. Pitch makes it behind home plate, but the runner at third is just going to hold. And it's 2-2 on Warner. Here's the 2-2. Good for strike 3 to end the inning. And the Red Sox leave the bases loaded in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. The Brewers' last chance to make a game out of this one. 4 will tie, 5 will win. You're watching Beaver Dam Little League AA Championship Baseball here on DailyDodge.com. Cale Zomer alongside Kevin Haugen at Beaver Dam Athletic Fields. Appreciate you being along. Maybe check out the Facebook page as the teams get warmed up again. Last chance to pop in and let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering on. Our old buddy Bruce Kaufman checks in, giving some props to his fellow umpires. Says, good job, umpires. Watching my boys in blue from Point Beach State Forest and Two Rivers. So there's a Two Rivers, Wisconsin checking in. Appreciate Bruce tuning in tonight. Needed Bruce on the broadcast. Give us some umpiring expertise. He's one of the well-known ones around these parts. Appreciate Bruce watching tonight. Tom checks in, says, thanks for doing this for the kids. It'll be a treat for my son to watch this game on TV. So thinking Tom's son is playing tonight. It's our pleasure, Tom. Glad we could be out here. Appreciate the Little Leaguers having us out. our inaugural Little League broadcast, as far as I'm aware. And we're excited to be out here to do it. Before the Brewers come up for their inning, I suppose I better check the switch to their lineup, eh? I believe Ryan Draheim will lead off for the Brewers here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Ryan Draheim. And Owen Hoekstra pitching for the Red Sox in this 6th inning. So a ball here on Draheim. Swings at that one for 1-1. There's another swing and a miss. 1-2. Brewers are down 7-3. See if they can make something happen in this 6th inning. Not, that'll do it for the game. We'll stay with you for a few minutes afterwards to watch the kids get their medals. Count goes to 2-2 on Draheim. Ryan says his little brother Nathan helps him practice at home. A good brotherly activity to do, practice some baseball. Takes a swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. So the Red Sox have one away here in the 6th. And they are 2 outs away from winning this AA championship game. Appreciate you coming along tonight. Know it's a late one, but it's all right, it's summer. Can stay up a little late, nothing wrong with that. As Ty Fitzsimmons takes a strike on his first pitch. And Hoekstra pitching for the Red Sox in this inning. Here comes the pitch, takes a swing, pops up into the infield, and it's going to be really close to first. And they're going to call it an out. They're going to say he got him in time. But that was a close one. That is by far the closest call we have seen all night. I would not have been able to make that call. So that's out number 2 here for the Brewers. So they've got 1 out left to give here on the 6th. And Gage Jones is up to bat, takes a strike. And the Red Sox just 2 strikes away from a victory. But both these teams putting in great work tonight. It's low for ball 1. So 1-1 the count on Jones. Here comes the pitch. Drive right down the line. And thought it was going to be thrown to first in time. And it is for out number 3, and the Red Sox win it 7-3. Another really close call at first base, but the ump say he doesn't quite get there in time. And the Red Sox are your AA Little League champions. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to the Brewers on playing a great game. A whole lot of fun Little League baseball out here tonight. Really been a blast. We've had 2 games tonight. It's really been a good time watching these guys play. Looking forward to trying to remember some of these names, see if we see them come up in the rosters in a few years. They make their way through middle school, last years of elementary school. Let's stick with it for a few minutes and show you the kids getting their medals. Appreciate you coming along tonight, folks. The Red Sox, your AA Little League champions. They win it 7-3. We'll stick with you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. It was a very exciting night. We had 3 great championship games for us, the president of Beaver Dam Youth Baseball. And I'm so glad that the weather turned out. Thank you to Daily Dodge for telecasting these games. It was a great night. So thank you so much. Brewers, 2nd place, AA. Coach, Andy's out.
winners receiving their second place medals. There you go, the Brewers getting their second place medals. Now the Red Sox will get their first place. The AA Little League champions. But you know, when you get to have fun like this, everybody really is a winner. I know it's cliche, but it really is true. To say their first place championship trophies. To get a closer look at those. They look pretty cool. That's going to do it for us here tonight. We appreciate you tuning in, whether you were on board for game one of our doubleheader, game two, or both of them. We appreciate you being here tonight for Little League Championship Baseball. The Marlins walk away your AAA winners, and the Red Sox walk away your AA winners. Congratulations to all the teams that were here tonight. Some great baseball action. Shout out to the single A players as well. We didn't get to do their games because it happened simultaneously with this one, but congratulations to all of them as well. A job well done and a great time out here. Kevin, appreciate you being out here with me tonight.
You bet. Absolutely.
It was a great time. It's been a while since I've been to a Little League game, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and we appreciate all of you tuning in. We appreciate the Little Leaguers for having us here, all the help they've given. Special shout out to Russ Cochran with the Little League, Beaver Dam Little League Baseball, for helping make all this possible as well. He helped us get organized and made sure we had what we needed to put these broadcasts on dailydodge.com for you tonight. So we appreciate you following along. Of course, like all of our video casts, this will be available to go watch back anytime you want on the video page at dailydodge.com, which of course is presented by Clearview. So on behalf of Kevin and behalf of myself, Cale Zomer, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. The Red Sox, your AA Little League champions. Have a great rest of the night. Enjoy the Bucks parade tomorrow. This has been a Daily Dodge Sports presentation.